Welcome to Dungeons and Huskies Thursdays, the quest to save Christmas. I'm your host, Brandon, and your DM. And today we have another new party of players. We have, in the role of Varian, one Milo, playing Frank Gregan. Yeah, that's our illustrious Jordan. Playing Mr. Chavez, that is a Bashino Whale Eye Chavez. We have Victor. Perseus will be played by Jesse, and we have Panacea, which is played by KD. Now, each of you, as a minor hero of your local areas, being either famous or infamous for your deeds, is well known throughout the land. Each of you has also received a note from one S. Claus asking you to come to the North Pole for a tour before Christmas. Each of you has chosen to take this because who would pass up a chance to meet Santa Claus? Each of you boarded the Polar Express in different areas and now find yourself here. You met in a tavern car. What do you do?
I'm drinking whiskey.
Fucking drink.
Yep.
How expensive are the beverages? Gotta know.
You check the bar.
Oh, I'm gonna go up to the bartender and talk to him.
So you're welcome to move your character token over there if you'd like.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm
We're
sitting
going.
in the corner previewing the rest of the bar. I had my own whiskey and I'm sipping on that. Neat, of course.
Terrific.
Watching.
As you walk up to the bar, you see a man that doesn't look like a bartender, a dwarf standing behind it, perusing the beverages yourself. As you look, you see everything just seems to be laid out and free, but the only beverage you see is eggnog.
I
It's not
taste the
that good.
eggnog.
It is very spiked.
Yes.
I've already had two.
I like Victor's plan.
I'm sorry, I don't know Victor. I see Bashino.
Well, is Bashino at the bar with me?
Oh,
I gotta know.
Bashino, what does he see?
He sees me at the bar,
And what do you
Hello.
look like?
Oh, you should move over to the bar.
kind of like a miniature. Oh, what is his name? Wait. A miniature Burt Reynolds.
With a glorious mustache.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I compliment his mustache.
Why do you gotta sound like that?
As I've
All
said,
right.
I've had two of the eggnog, so.
So he's very
we should just help
receptive to my
ourselves.
compliments.
As the
Wait,
two...
do I need to talk in the third person?
No, you can either
Oh.
talk in third person or first. It's a little more immersive when you say, I do this, but it's whatever you're comfy with. So, while those two, Bashino and Varian, are getting loaded on eggnog, what are the rest of you doing?
I smell the eggnog, and
I'm drinking my mead in the
intrigued,
corner.
so I kind of wander, gallivant over there. Slowly, I'm not in a hurry.
Okay.
Gallivant.
How do I move my token?
You click
you
it
just
and
click
move
it
it with
and
your
drag
Oh,
mouse.
I see. Okay.
Pretty much the way you move anything else on a computer.
Oof.
Yes, I am an a-hole.
I'm just sitting there still in the corner watching all these folks gallivanting, and
What did they
Sniffing
see
eggnog.
sitting in the corner?
they see a rather large man. Not really too sure what he is, but he seems very imposing in that sense. But his face has a kind but serious look to it. A gentle mustache upon his upper lip and some glasses, a little grayed hair. And they see him sipping a tall glass of whiskey. And just, slowly observing the entirety of this beverage cart.
And as you're looking around, you see that there are several cocktail tables, you being at one of them. Over on the other side, you see a couple of couch areas around some larger tables. Looks like a little bit of a lounge. There are three people now currently surrounding a sturdy wooden bar. The train is making a loud rattling sound. You're kind of nervous about if it's even going to hold up. And playing over the intercom is continuous Christmas hits.
Oh god, I'm in hell.
I love this one.
I would expect nothing less from a train taking me to the North Pole to meet Santa Claus.
My foot slowly taps to the beat.
Come have a
Chug
drink with us,
away.
old man. Says Varian.
I'll just watch.
Bummer. What's up his butt?
Probably something that the old Santa Claus said to him.
He only gets coal. As you guys are drinking and not really chatting, but kind of eyeing each other nervously, off in the distance you hear a loud scream,
I'm not nervous.
followed by another. And then the
Well,
sounds
yeah,
of
that's
weapons. Steel on steel, weapons on flesh.
Am I able to determine which area that came from?
Yes, you hear it all coming from this direction.
I immediately spring into action, running towards that way.
What do you do with your whiskey?
Oh, it's already finished,
It's done.
and I'm ready. I'm gearing to go. Am I able to get through this door?
Yes, you're able to open the door.
All right. As I open the door, I put my hand towards my hand crossbow, prepping that, and I make sure that my shield on my hand is good to go. And I start running through immediately.
All
I
right.
asked the group if we should follow him.
Yeah, why not?
I take one last swig of my eggnog and then begin to hobble in that direction.
Wobble wobble.
Yeah, I'm
quality
also
music.
gonna head that way.
All right.
I am also slowly heading that way.
As you approach the next window or the next door, you see that it's a nice, well-made metal door. Got a brass handle on it, and you see a window about this big, right at eye level. But the window is coated on the other side in something red. It looks almost like jelly, jam, maybe a little bit runnier.
Due to my previous experience, can I identify what this is?
Give me a history check.
How's your sense of smell?
Well, it's on the
Oh,
other
why
side
is-
of the door, so
Why's it got to be history? It's the worst one.
you remember that it looks very much like fresh blood.
Am I able to open the door?
Sure are.
All right. So, noting that it's blood, I open the door, and as I get to this point, I'm assuming I can see these.
You see what you see. You see a room that's filled with
Yes.
dead people, different chairs filled with people that have just been beaten over the head with blunt objects, throats slit, stabbed. Some of them look like they were trying to run away. You see two figures, one here and one here, who are looting the bodies.
Is it as bright as it's showing on the map, or is this a relatively
It's bright.
dim train?
It is very
Okay.
well lit, and not just because I was
Um,
too lazy to put in real lighting.
As I open the door, I want to rush over to this first individual, and I want to just yell, "Stop what you're doing!" and just smash down with my shield.
Where are you smashing it down?
Is he bent over, like over the corpse?
Yeah, he was looking at the corpse.
So I'm just gonna like right into the back of the spine, attempting to essentially flatten him.
All right, roll to hit. And then while he's doing that, everyone else roll initiative.
Oh,
I'm gonna let you know you didn't hit.
hold on a second. I might have something here that I can do that's fun.
What are we? What,
So at the top of
just
your character
give me
sheet,
a
just
20 for.
yeah. So
initiative,
click
right?
the initiative or roll D20
Okay.
and add your initiative to it.
Okay, one sec. Because I had to really reload everything. I have to actually get back on my character sheet. I just realized.
Oh,
Well,
Jesse, that's
damn.
a lot of initiatives.
You only got to click it once, guys, even if it takes.
It's a little laggy. So.
Sorry.
Wait, what the fuck? I
Too
rolled a
much
15.
eggnog. Too much eggnog.
I know. It's like it's not working.
Man, that eggnog.
What did I get then?
Brandon, I rolled a 15 and it's showing a 6.
Alright.
For
how do
those
I
of
roll
you who are
initiative on
watching,
this?
which is
I'm
only
still trying
Sam,
to figure out.
we have had a lot of technical difficulties today.
You're
So
welcome.
at the top of your well, we're having some now. At the top of your character sheet, you should see something that says initiative. Click it.
we
You want me
talking
to
There we
do it
go.
again?
No, not everyone. Just KD.
I did not have a good roll.
You know,
Crit fail.
what's more impressive about Jesse's is the fact that she rolled the same thing.
Over and over and over.
Yeah,
That
I think
is
there's
really
something
impressive.
going on between the communication there because mine didn't show up correctly, and she can't roll a 3 because it has to be a minimum 4 for her.
So I my initiative's +2, and I crit failed, so I got a 3
Okie
because it's
dokie.
1 + 2.
Mine worked.
You're
I
not
rolled a
Jesse's.
10, and I have initiative 13.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were talking about my roll.
I don't even see yours.
Can I roll
Oh,
again?
there it is.
I got a 3.
You have a 7.
No.
That was your first one.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, at that moment, this guy, after being attempted to be struck but missed, he must have dodged just a little bit when he heard you coming. He
I'm
turns.
a big man.
You're a very large man. He turns and he swings his longsword at you twice.
Does he now?
Does a 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
Does a 10 hit?
A 10 does not hit.
Okay. He swings his longsword at you and hits you, dealing you 8 damage.
Can I impose, or I guess I can't use protection for myself, can I?
Nope.
I'm going to use my Stone's Endurance, and I can reduce the damage dealt to me by 1d12 plus 4.
Love it.
That's not what I wanted it to do. There we freaking go. So no damage, essentially, because it's a +4 as well.
Sounds like a party.
Cool. So I laugh, essentially, as it glances off, just kind of ricocheting to the base of the... That's not how he laughs, that's how I'm laughing,
How
not
do you
your
laugh?
character.
How do you
sir.
laugh?
As it goes down, I go, that's not how this works, son. And I, again, kind of ready myself with my shield and my hand crossbow, just kind of tickling my mustache a little bit with a serious look at this fellow.
And what's your shield look like? Tell us a little bit about it.
My shield is oddly attached as kind of more of a strap around the hand. It looks like more of a crest shield, if you will. So it kind of fits over the palm, but again, large individual. So it's about the size of what you would consider a buckler. So, yay size. And it has the embroiderment of what seemingly looks like something of a symbol or perhaps a coat of arms. It's not familiar to you. And
You
Yeah.
wouldn't know.
you wouldn't know. You weren't there.
So one of our viewers preferring to envision Frank as a character from 3 Men and a Baby.
That's not what this is at all.
All right.
Correct.
So given that, this guy's going to run forward, screaming the whole way, and also take 2 swipes at the giant man who just attacked his friend. That's a nat 20 for 25 and a 16 for 21. Does 25 and
Close.
21 hit? I just want to
Yes.
hear you say it. Thank you.
No, I'm just confused because the way that you said it, it made it sound like I was getting hit with a 25 damage thing.
No, that was the roll. So that's 14.
I feel like we should be helping.
You can't in this
Yeah,
second.
we're in initiative, so everyone gets their
We'll get
turns
there.
now.
Understand.
We're just standing and watching.
25
Yeah, like I was
damage.
like, why am I just like?
Well, this is, again, everything happens within a 6-second frame. So from
Right.
my turn all the way to the last person's initiative, that's 6 seconds.
Right, so
So
you're
keep
all...
that in mind.
So right now, while this
Okay.
is happening, you guys are doing whatever you're about to do. You guys have already started that action. Everyone's going at the same time. But there's no way we can really do that, so...
Indeed.
Jordan, that's 26 damage.
I honestly barely feel it. It, again, kind of glances off with me being like, this isn't what you want, kids.
Alright.
Can I attempt to intimidate them in response to their attack?
On your turn,
Okay.
which it is your turn.
Well then, that was quick.
You had the highest initiative, so...
So give me 1 second here. So at this point, I'm gonna kind of look. So are they both standing at this point? They're both like standing tall.
Yes. The one on the chair might actually be close to your height now.
Really? He's that tall? Interesting.
No.
He ain't that thick though. So I want to kind of just. I'm gonna see if I can actually. Let's see if I can get it. I kind of want to do this, facing both of them, and menacingly standing towards them, say, I don't think this is what you want. This isn't gonna end for you very well. You can put your things down, and I won't end you. It's your choice.
Roll intimidation. They both look intimidated. They both kind of lower their weapons a little bit and look like they're about to step back.
Okay. Does that take us out of initiative in that sense then?
Not yet, no.
Okay,
haven't
so that was
actually
my interaction, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. I would like to use both my sets of manacles to cuff them behind their backs to disarm them fully.
So you can do that if you take the grapple action. You can do that to one of them.
Okay. I don't want to quote unquote grapple him, but I understand the action of it, and I'm essentially going to be telling him, "This is the right choice. This is probably the best for you. Let me just get these on you to make sure no one gets hurt further."
Which one are you trying that to?
Which one was more intimidated?
They were both about equally intimidated.
Probably the one that I nearly smashed down into the ground in that case.
Okay, then you're successful. The other one I rolled a 20 on resistance, so...
Aha! So I'll
So you're
attach
able to
my
cuff
manacles to him.
And he becomes incapacitated, or bound. Brown chicken,
And
brown cow.
assumingly, then I don't think I can bonus action anything here, right?
Do you have a bonus action?
I
Do you have a specified bonus action on your sheet?
I have a lot of bonus actions, but if
Yeah.
I can't manacle the other one, then
Yeah, no.
I don't know. I can make him do a wisdom saving throw.
If you want.
I'm going to champion challenge him to further intimidate him. He needs to have a DC of 14 with wisdom in order to move more than 30 feet away from me.
This one or this one?
The one that's not manacled.
He fails his wisdom save.
All right, so he is not able to leave more than 30 feet within me. Him and I are
Within you.
linked
Whoa.
within me.
That
counts as 5 feet. So right now he's,
took a turn.
if you look at it,
30
he
feet deep in
Watch
you.
out.
So
Well,
much
technically
for
right
social
now-
distancing.
from inside of me, he's 10 feet away because that's 2 squares. But he cannot go to like here or here.
Tracking.
He
I
has
was
to
just
stay
being
within
smart,
me.
Alec.
I know
Alright,
you
got
were,
anything
but
else?
You must be within.
well, assuming his weapon's down, right?
Yes. He looks very hesitant. He's not holding it at the high guard.
Okay, and are all these chairs that we see kind of facing the same way, like a movie theater style type of thing?
Not when I built it, but it looks like they are now.
Okay, but I'm assuming then they're supposed to be facing internal.
The tables. Yeah, they're supposed to be facing
Okay.
the tables.
So I'm just gonna kind of stand over here without invoking an attack of opportunity, ensuring that I have my hands on the back of the manacles with this individual.
Okay.
Still very steely-eyed gaze towards the champion challenged one,
Sounds good. Anything
and
else?
I'll just yell back, "Get in here! There's folks that need help."
Varian, it's your turn. So, as a reminder, for those of you who are just tuning in, and for my newer players, there are 5 things you can do with your turn. There's your action, which Jordan just showed us a couple. You can have an interaction, which Jordan showed as intimidating someone. You can also pick up an object, drop an object, open a door, flip a lever, things like that. You can have your bonus action, which again would be specified on your sheet, or it can be an offhand attack if you have 2 one-handed weapons. There's movement, which does not have to be taken all at once. It can be broken up throughout your turn. And finally, of course, there is your reaction, which is taken on somebody else's turn. And we'll go over some examples of those when the opportunities arise. So, what do you do, Milo?
Oh, well, first I'm going to enter the next car, if I can find myself. There I am. I can make it this far, right?
What's your movement speed?
My movement speed is 30,
So that's up to 6 squares.
so I moved more than 6 squares. I think it's
So you could, if you want to run further, you can, as Jordan was saying, take dash as an action. So you wouldn't be able to attack, but you can move up to twice your movement speed. So you
that's
could-
fine. So I'll use dash as my action to get in the car. Wait, I get 1 action, and an action is considered. I get an interaction though too, right?
Yes, interaction can be things like communication, lifting things.
Okay,
opening
cool.
a
So I'll
door.
take my action to dive into the next car or sprint, whatever. So I'll come up to about here, abreast this table, and I'm going to try to persuade the gentleman that is still standing and not manacled.
This one here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I'm going to point out to him that his adversary has friends and he should stand down.
Roll intimidation for me.
Oh, which stat?
It's literally just a skill check, intimidation. If
Yep.
you're on D&D Beyond, it's going to be about midway through between insight and investigation. So you'll click it, and then it will
Okay.
come up with intimidation, charisma, and you click the Beyond 20 thing.
And the man is back for you. Wants you all to know he says hello.
What?
Hello.
To someone on the
Oh.
stream.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello, sir.
Welcome to the stream. I rolled. You can see it.
Yes,
I'm
I
back.
can. He continues to look very frightened. The weapon drops from his hand. Between the two of you, he looks quite intimidated.
I just want to note, Frank's voice is relatively booming, so everyone, unless you're deaf, should have been able to hear what he was saying to these two individuals.
There you go. All right, anything else for us, Varian?
No, I think I'm good. I think I've done my part. I have him
Alright.
with his. You said he dropped his weapon. Other than to take a second, now that things have slowed down a little bit, and to observe the room, kind of look around, make sure I'm aware of my surroundings.
Absolutely. As you're looking around, you see kind of what I already described. You see rows of chairs. They're very plush. They look like they're made just top of the line. They're huge. The best chairs you've ever seen. They're just the
Huge.
greatest. Right? Leather, embossed, great. The tables are of immaculate wood. Looks like some kind of fur, maybe pine or fur of some sort, but they're so well maintained, they almost shine. Scattered across them are different things like foodstuffs, books, different things you would expect travelers to have in a car like this. Oh, and there's the blood. All the blood.
Okay. Is there
everywhere.
anything I noticed specifically about the two gentlemen that have left all the blood, or the multiple people that left all the blood?
The dead
I guess I
folks
was
or the
making
live
assumptions.
folks?
The dead folks. I want to know a little bit more about those. How are they dressed? How do they look? Who are they?
Absolutely. So
What can
looking
we-
around, you see not a one of them is human. They're all variants of other species. You see a couple elves, maybe a dwarf. They're all dressed in subdued colors, all nice clothes, but nothing too fancy that you can tell through all the cuts and slashes.
Interesting. Okay.
Alright.
Well, I'm good.
That brings us to Bashino.
Yes, well, I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to walk up to where my companion is. Okay.
My drinking buddy.
And while you're in there, you have several things you can do again. If you have a ranged weapon, you could choose to make a ranged attack. You could choose to talk. Kind of do whatever you want. Or you can try
Okay.
whatever you want.
Well, I do have +4 in my investigation, so can I go ahead and look around as well?
What exactly are you trying to do?
I don't know, just trying to see what's underneath these tables maybe, or just get some kind of clues onto why these people were killed.
Sure. You can, since you've already used your movement, you can look in the spaces around you. Go ahead and roll investigation.
Okay.
You don't find much. You find the dead person next to you. Their pockets were empty. It looks like they had their chest run through with a sword. It looks a little bit unpleasant. So, aside from that, you don't notice much else.
Okay. I think that's all I will do for now.
Okay. This brings us to Perseus.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward as well. How many squares can I move forward again? I have 35
What's-
speed.
So then it'll be
It's
35 divided by 5 is 7?
Yeah.
6?
Okay, so it's 5 feet a square.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't math. So it's 7, yeah. Okay.
that's
good.
yeah. And then can you be on the same square as someone else?
You can be in the same square as an ally during your turn, but you have to end in another square.
You can be within them.
You can occupy the same space during your turn, but by the time your turn ends, you need to be somewhere else.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be the square behind, I forget names, the guy with the mustache, the pirate.
Bashino?
I haven't met him yet, so I don't know his name, but I'm gonna get behind the pirate.
That's me.
Can you see his name now?
Oh, I can see his name now, yes.
Great. I'm turning on everyone's names.
Okay. In the process of me running forward to get behind Bashino, I also don my dagger.
Oh, you said dagger. That's not what I heard.
Dagger.
I was very startled. I'm like, hold on, do you have an item we hadn't talked about?
What do you think I said?
Gagger. I'm like,
Oh, okay. No, I have 2 daggers, so I'm just gonna don one.
She put it in her mouth.
hey, you need to stop right now. Alright, so you have your dagger.
4, 5, 6. Can I move diagonally?
Of course.
Okay, so I'm gonna move again to the seat because I smell the food. And it looks like the enemies are being taken care of at the moment, and I'm a little tipsy still from the eggnog. So I'm going to investigate the food and see if I can grab a couple of bites to fuel myself for possibly a fight ahead.
Definitely. You see, don't need to roll investigation, you see it looks like a pie, and then a bunch of cookies of various sorts. You also see one piece of fudge.
I will definitely take some of the fudge. And that's going to end my turn.
Okay, terrific. Panacea.
Yo.
Did you get good Wi-Fi in the TP?
So I don't. So it's actually a picture of my foster dad's TP. So when I go stay with my foster dad, that's where I crash,
That's what's up.
and it's all worked out. It's awesome. Yeah, but anyways, so for me, I'm thinking I'm going to step into the room and investigate because it looks like shit's happening up there, and I just want to make sure there's nothing that's going to sneak up on me.
So what are you trying to find out?
Just overall, like, my thought is anyone hiding under one of the tables? Let's kind of look ahead through.
Okay.
Is there a window in the door across the way? Which direction I want to go? It's kind of my
Okay. So if you're trying to
survey
find
the
out
scene.
more if there's people in the area, go and roll perception for me.
sure thing. Perception, which is one of my good ones. So 4. And that's just a D20, right? So 19 plus 4.
All right, that's a 23. You don't pick up on any sounds or smells that indicate that there are other living people in the area aside from the 2 that Frank is currently engaged with.
Okay. And so I just want to make sure I'm following because I'm seeing dead bodies. I might want to shoot him with my crossbow, the one that's not bound.
You want to shoot the dead body or the...
No, the
Okay.
fucking unbound dude.
You're
Purple
more than
dot.
welcome to. Sure.
I mean, yeah.
It's all about the double tap. Double tap.
Yeah, basically. So, yeah, I want to shoot him. What do I need to do?
You need to roll to hit. So you can either on your character sheet click the name of the weapon, or you can roll, since it's going to be a ranged attack, a d20 plus your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency modifier. I think just clicking the button's a little bit easier.
Proficiency modifier, really.
Yeah, so everyone has a proficiency
Okay, I
bonus.
gotta find where my weapon is. Alright,
Who are we shooting? I'm confused. Are we shooting a
Purple
dead
dot
body?
dude.
Or are we shooting a guy
No,
who's
No.
she's
standing?
shooting
I'm
the living guy.
The unarmed
The living
man?
guy that's
The guy who dropped his weapon?
That's-
Okay. Alright, fuck him.
but
He is clearly
Apparently.
whoever killed all these people. He needs to die. Go for it.
He must
yes,
be.
exactly.
He must be.
Alright.
I mean, just look
He
at
was-
him.
he was
He's
near the
such
bodies.
an unsavory character.
He has a sword.
All right, did it actually send my roll to you because it was not a
did.
good roll?
It was all,
It was a
well,
very bad roll.
That was all that was is your damage. So you didn't roll the attack. You only rolled for damage.
Oh, okay. What do I need to do? Let's see. Oh, hit, right?
Yep. There we go. That hits. Now
There you
roll
go.
for damage.
Okay, now roll for damage. Okay, sorry, I'm still figuring this out.
All right, so you level your crossbow at the one who dropped his weapon and looked like he was scared and ready to leave. You level your crossbow at him. You fire a bolt. It zigs between the heads of Bashino and Varian, right between their two heads, whoosh, and hits the guy square
Whoa.
in the chest,
Hey!
dealing him 8 damage.
Take it easy back there. Fuck.
All right, in response to that, both of these enemies get a little bit irritated that they had surrendered and now they are being attacked.
God damn it.
So this guy, he shouts, "Hey, Joe, you okay? Let go of me! Get off me!" And he's going to try to break free from the man who's holding him. So I need a
Quiet
con-
yourself. He has to
Yeah.
break free from the manacles.
Well, he's going to try to pull away from you.
Well,
Because he's got the
Yeah, I
manacles
mean-
on still, but he's going to try to pull away from you.
they're behind his back.
I get that.
Okay.
So he's not going to do well. I know what your strength is.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and give me an athletics check. Yeah, he is unsuccessful as he tries to pull away from you. So he just kind of fights. "Hey, get off me, man!" All right. In response, this guy is son of a gun.
Can you
So-
see half of my face? Is that what?
Yes. So right now, your space. Actually, your space is the only one that's okay. You and
Oh,
Jesse,
fuck
since you're on my
yeah.
top row. But KD
Hey,
has
Jesse.
dropped, and so she's causing us to have some missing spaces. I'm not gonna fix the cameras. We're just gonna wait for her to come back. So right
It
now,
was still technically her turn too. Yeah.
no, it was her turn was over.
Oh, okay. Nice, nice.
So we
Should
have a minute. So this guy is gonna go ahead and try to break this way. That evokes an attack of opportunity from Frank.
Fail. Oh, you
So-
have an attack of opportunity.
so-
Okay, cool.
An attack of opportunity. Remember when I said we're gonna have some reactions? Well, reactions is something you do on someone else's turn. You get one reaction from the end of your turn to the beginning of your next turn, right? So you can use that primarily as an opportunity attack. What that means is if someone tries to leave a space adjacent to you, they're fleeing, their kind of guard is down, so you can take a parting shot at them, right? And that would be your reaction. If you're surrounded by 3 people and they all leave you during their turns, you can only do that one time because you only have one reaction.
Can
So
you
that's-
choose not to react?
You can choose not to react. Reaction is completely optional, just like anything else.
All right,
So-
I want one of these dudes to live so that we can question them, just so the party's aware. I don't know. I'll shout that so that they know.
I'm back. Sorry.
There you go. That's quite all right. So,
Leave one
hear
alive, says Varian.
So Jordan.
That sounds good to me.
So Frank takes the attack of opportunity while you're shouting to leave one alive. He definitely hits him with his shield, and I need him to roll damage for the shield. And then he comes through. After hitting him with the shield, he pulls out a hand crossbow and also fires it at him. The hand crossbow, however, does not hit. It goes wide. So, need damage for melee. Tell the wife we said hi. There we go. Alright, deals him some 6 damage. And I'm assuming it looked like Jordan was kind of holding on to him and trying to punches out at the other dude. Which brings us to Frank's turn.
Okay, so what do I? This guy's still held, right?
Yes, you still
Yeah.
got him.
If I shove him, is that an action?
Yes.
I'm gonna throw my crossbow. Not throw. I'm gonna use my crossbow again at the other guy.
Okay. Roll to hit. That does not hit.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Varian.
Yeah, so what's the status of the 2 guys again? One tried to pull away and failed and is still manacled?
Yeah,
is that
so
the
this,
deal?
this guy with the net indicator, he is bound. And so he has his hands behind him in manacles, and he's being held onto by Frank. This guy stepped away, and it looks like he's jumped up on this table, and he's looking ready to fight. He dropped his longsword, but you still see that he has a short sword on his hip that he looks like he's about to draw.
All right, I'm gonna warn him not to do that and try to intimidate.
Tell me what you say.
Say again.
Go ahead and tell me
Don't
what you
even
say.
think about drawing that weapon.
Roll intimidation. He laughs and lets you guys continue to attack me. Please, I will defend myself.
Very well. Eldritch Blast time.
Do it.
Can I cast it?
Of course you can.
This dude's done. Okay, I'm doing it.
You can cast
Fucking
it, but it's
fours.
not gonna hit.
These fours are killing me. All right,
So-
well, that was an exciting turn. Let's
As-
see. I interacted and I acted, so I'm pretty much just gonna
You can still have
move a
movement
little
if you
bit
want,
and call
yep.
it good. Yeah, let me. Actually, I think I'm cool right there. I'm good. I'm just gonna feel sad about myself and my abilities and reflect.
So as you let that Eldritch Blast go, he just kind of dodges out, kind of Matrix style. It flies right past his head. Might have singed a hair or two, but still went wide. That brings us to Bashino.
Wow, that was crazy. So
So that's a thing.
What? Wow. So I got 5 squares to move, so I'm going to go ahead and move my 5 squares and join this this melee here.
Do it.
Kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle and brawl.
I do love a good
2,
kerfuffle.
3, 4, 5. And since I do have my rape here, rape her, I'm going to go ahead and have that out, but I'm not going to attack anyone.
Is that like a gagger?
No. Well, I guess the cheap version. And I'm going to ask the question, who are you guys?
Who are you
Oh.
asking?
Oh, he's conversing with them. Why would he do such a thing?
Are you asking
I don't want so much
Frank
violence.
Are you asking Frank or the scary people with swords?
So I'm asking these scary people with swords, not the
Okay.
one that's apprehended, but the one that's on the table.
All right, so this one here.
Yes.
And by the way, you can all indicate like that. If you use left click and hold, it'll do that. So anybody that wants to can show what they're looking at.
Wonderful. I'm looking at
Great.
him.
Ooh, good color. All right. Roll persuasion to see if how he's gonna answer you.
Rolling persuasion.
I don't have to answer to you. You're beneath me.
Well, I tried. And then I go for the attack.
All right, roll. Are you doing range attack then?
Range attack, 5, yes.
Okay. So what weapon do you have?
I have the raper.
So if you're going to use a rapier, you can only hit somebody that is in a square adjacent to you.
Never mind. Got
Well,
it.
you do have someone that's technically in a square adjacent to you. This guy here, if you want to hit him.
That's
Or
right.
you can use a ranged weapon. I'm sure you have a bow, crossbow, or a dagger that you could throw at this guy.
Okay. I take a slight pause and I go, if you don't answer me, I'm going to go ahead and give it to your friend here.
He's gonna give it to him.
Our lives are meaningless compared to the one we serve. Kill him.
Very well.
Calling his
Okay.
bluff.
So I
You
roll
insist.
my attack.
And so we'll use the 21 that you already. Oh, we'll use the 21 that you had already done, because what
Sounds
that
good.
was. So for all you fun folks, if it's red like that, that means he rolled a natural 1. A natural 1 is considered a critical fumble, and bad things happen, especially in combat, where you might actually accidentally damage an ally, yourself, or do something to the surrounding area. So we're not going to worry about that one. We're going to go with his first attack, which was not a critical fail. That 21 does hit, so go ahead and roll damage for me.
Rolling damage.
One of our viewers, Sakajak, she wants you to throw your rapier. She's also one of my players, and she calls short swords ammo.
I
Can
like
you
it.
throw them? Is
Uh,
that an option?
I would. You can do anything you want, but I would say rapier is probably not going to throw as well as a short sword.
Zoro does it.
Okay, where is damage?
I said not
No
as
one-
well. I didn't say impossible. All right, so if you're
Metagaming
looking at
Zoro
your,
doesn't exist.
hey, we
He
use,
may in
we
this
use
universe.
house
How do you
rules
fucking
here.
know? How do you fucking know? I'm a hero from a far distant land. How the fuck you know Zoro isn't from my?
All right.
Fucking Frank Reagan, I know everything.
So, back to Victor here. On your character sheet, right next to where you clicked to attack, there should be damage.
I do. I see it. Sorry, guys. Silly me.
Good. You're totally fine. I was waiting for it to populate.
It's thinking about it.
It did
I don't know if
pop
it's
up on my
roll
character
20 or
sheet. I
D&D
said
Beyond.
10.
10. Great, we'll take it. Hey, there we go.
That was me.
Oh, well.
So
There you go.
sometimes, depending on how you have it, if you look at your roll in the chat box of roll 20, at least for me, it looks like it's highlighted, the arm blade rapier. If you click that, it should roll your damage.
Because it's not perfect being on just one
Boom.
screen. No, we want you to roll on 4 different things and be totally confused.
It's
I can
weird how it
multitask.
does it.
It's okay.
But we'll go with the 10 that you said you rolled on yours previously.
Frank's here for you.
What? Wonderful.
All right.
Thank you, Frank.
You're welcome.
That brings us to Perseus. What are you up to, Perseus?
Perfect. I'm done eating fudge now. I feel better. I'm watching y'all just make a mess of this whole situation
fudge.
and fail to intimidate people. So I'm gonna move up closer to the guy standing on the table, and I'm gonna take my knack at intimidating him. I also have my dagger out, so I'm gonna use my dagger to intimidate him.
I love how you guys are trying to intimidate everyone. This is great.
Yeah,
Are you,
well, I don't-
I'm not. I just tried to kill him.
well, I'm not trying to question him.
Are you a
but he
soul
looks like he's
knife rogue
supposed to
still?
fight at
She
the
is.
moment.
Okay, so is your dagger your psionic one, or are you using like a normal dagger?
Oh, I guess I could use my psionic. What?
I'm just curious because I feel like a random person who has fudge crusted around their mouth running towards me with like a literal ethereal blade would be relatively unsettling, not necessarily frightening, but I would definitely be a little on guard in comparison, especially with the fudge crusted mouth.
A little worried for the mental sanity of this person.
Precisely.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the psionic blade because
Sounds
probably
like a
the
plan.
chances of rolling a nat 20 are very slim.
All right, so you pull out that psionic blade. You run up to him. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, obviously this isn't gonna end well with you because it's 5 against 2. So I'm gonna give you a chance to tell us who you are, and then maybe we'll let y'all go.
Go ahead and roll intimidation.
I was hoping you were gonna rap and say like drop your pants. I don't know. I felt like we were setting up for like some lyric thing. Frank is kind of bobbing his head because he thought it was happening too.
I mean, I can still hear all the Christmas music.
There you go.
I don't know if you guys
No,
are missing out on it, but the carols in the
God.
background and the train
I
sound,
forgot that it lagged.
fucking money.
Sorry.
Okay, I have to say there is definitely something not happening correctly here with Jesse's shit.
Jesse, how many times did you click it?
No,
5
even
times.
then,
It's
it
not
doesn't make
100%.
sense.
Well, I wanted to know if she clicked it once and it auto-populated a bunch of random numbers after, but it didn't.
So,
No,
is your
I
intimidation +1?
yes. Yeah, no, I clicked it like 5 times. I forgot that it
Okay.
lagged. And I'm not patient.
At least it's not just me.
Frankie's just rolling random shit.
Well, I was rolling that because like Jesse's stuff doesn't look correct. Like it shouldn't be as low as it is.
You're right. I
Yeah.
agree with you.
So there's
So we'll
something weird
definitely-
happening.
We'll definitely have to trouble. This is our
Jesse,
tech
next time
issue
you roll,
episode.
pay attention to what you see on the screen you roll it on, so that we can compare it to what it shows.
Okay, so on the D&D Beyond.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just so go ahead and right now just click intimidation and let's see the difference.
Well,
I clicked it. Nothing's happening. Oh.
Okay, just wait.
Okay, it matches. It says 5 on both.
Yeah, but the chances of you rolling a 4, hit it one more time, just once more.
I mean, statistically, it's not impossible, just highly improbable.
It would be
I just took a statistics
extraordinarily
class.
improbable.
I clicked it again.
Let me tell you, within the fucking little curve that we have for a lovely little Z chart, if she does the
Talking
3
about
times
the
in a
bell
row,
curve?
well, yes, it is. Okay, so there's no fucking way.
So what
There's
I want you
something
to do
wrong with her
instead,
shit.
Huh.
we're just gonna have you manually do this. I'm assuming you don't have a 20-sided die next to you. So in the actual roll 20, type
The disappointment.
/r space. So in the roll 20 chat,
Oh, okay.
and this is something you can all use if you have an issue. Type /r, then a space,
Mhm.
d20 plus 1 since your modifier is 1, and hit enter.
Huzzah! Not 20! He's intimidated as fuck.
Oh my gosh.
The fudge monster is gonna get me.
So, Jesse, from now on, until we get your character sheet fixed, you're gonna have to look at your bonus on your D&D Beyond, and then come over and type it all out in roll 20. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's /r space D.
Then whatever it is. So D, the
Okay.
type of dice, which will almost always be 20, and then plus your modifier.
Okay, cool.
The only time you'll be rolling a different dice is if you're instructed to, or for damage from one of your weapons.
Okay, sounds good.
Awesome.
I just want to know, can Jessie describe how she intimidates the individual?
Oh, yes,
Yes, please.
Well, now that I know that it's gonna work, I'm gonna take a minute, wipe the fudge off my face.
Oh.
Yeah, that's part of the
Oh, the fudge is the
intimidation.
best
No, no, no.
part.
You gotta
Let-
like
let
lick
her-
your fingers.
Let her
and shit.
decide how she did it. Tell us.
Rub the fudge off my face and then lean forward and smudge it on his face.
Not sure if it's chocolate or shit. Can he roll insight to see if he knows?
But what do you say? Do you say anything, or do you just quietly rub fudge on his face?
Just quietly.
Milo, what,
So,
what would be
wait,
more
is this
intimidating to you?
actually-
Someone
is it-
telling you what they're doing,
I
or
don't know,
someone
are you
just
trying
fucking
to
wiping
turn him
fudge
on
on
or
you?
scare
So
him?
wait,
I'm not
No,
sure.
let
no
me
need
make sure
for
I
words.
understand.
No need for
So
words.
sitting there with your ethereal dagger, this psycho chick look in your eyes, you wipe off the chocolate and just
Isn't
is that kind
Perseus
of what
a
I'm
guy?
seeing here?
Forehead to chin.
I don't care if Perseus is a guy. You can have psycho chick eyes no matter who you are.
Fair enough.
Crazy eyes are a thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So wait, do you just wipe it on his face, or do you do it like you pull it off and then you're like, shh? I really want to know the intimate details of this
Yes,
interaction.
please.
What pattern does your fingers or palm make on his face?
Yeah, do you Zorro him?
No.
Wipe across his face. A little may get on his upper lip. He's tempted to see what it is.
So you dirty Sanchez'd him.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for indulging me.
Please
So-
don't go any further. This is what I want to imagine.
Yes, this is making my night.
So as you wipe the chocolate all over his face, he looks completely taken aback. His eyes kind of cross, trying to look at what just happened. And he sees you with the blade, takes a step back, kind of stumbles a little bit, once again drops the sword and says, please, just make it quick.
I say, I'm not here to kill you, but I need to know why you just killed all these people. And who are you working for?
Orders. Following orders from above.
Who's from above?
The higher
Can Frank whisper something to her?
on Frank's turn.
Jesse, would you allow me to have an interaction with you during your turn?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not very
So
good at
as
interrogating.
Perseus
See how he
finishes
just ignores
that
the rules?
part,
He's like, no, Dungeon Master,
no,
screw
no.
you.
because she can choose what her character does. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. But she
As
can't
Frank
choose what
sees
Ulysses
this,
does.
and he sees this thing, he says, "Stab him in the leg. It'll make him talk."
And I say that's a very good idea because right now I'm getting nothing from him. So I take my blade and I stab it right above the kneecap.
Oh,
Lynching.
roll to
Oh,
hit.
not even the thigh. Not even
Right
the
for the
thigh.
tendon.
Right above the kneecap.
Roll to hit.
Not gonna
It would be unfortunate If you had a fucking MCL tear, sir.
Oops.
So that'll be a D20 plus your
Oh,
rogue, right?
Pardon?
Your rogue, correct?
You're a rag.
Your
She's a rag.
You damn dog rags. Yeah, so it's a D20 plus your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency.
So
proficiency is
type in
3.
/R D20
Okay.
plus you're using your psionic blade
Yeah, it says for Dex. Well,
Yep.
it has 2.
plus 3,
Okay.
and then well, just do plus 6 because your
Yeah.
dex bone.
Because your proficiency is plus 3, your dex is plus 3, so it'd be plus 6.
So this would be what your swing should look like if it goes through. Ooh, not with that though.
Yeah,
roll it
roll
yourself.
your own.
So
Yeah,
just
so-
do R/D20 plus 6.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
So we talked about
He
what
died
happens.
by the knee.
We talked about what happens if you roll a 1 during an attack. Well, if you roll a natural 20, it's double damage.
Gosh.
So next to your
so
psionic blade, you should be able to see what your damage is.
1d6 plus 3.
So that'll be
Yeah.
so just roll that and we'll just double it.
Jesus Christ.
So okay, R/forward and then just 1d6 plus 3.
Plus
Yep.
3. Yep.
This is about to be the most fucking intense knee stab in the world. Oops.
I
So
think
slash
my character's
R.
already
Slash
falling in
R.
love.
Okay. 1d6.
Watch her roll a fucking 9, then it's an 18. Oh, 14. So,
Yeah. All
that's
right.
a lot
So
of fucking damage.
Great.
you haul out after talking to him, and he looks very startled. You just take it and just yeet him right in the leg.
Wait,
Ah!
Slowly twists it into his leg. I mean, this is a lot of damage we're talking about here.
So I just want to say, do you have anything else in your other hand, Jesse?
No, it's just chilling there.
So as
Fudge.
a pri-
There's
as
fudge
a-
in the.
Oh no. There's no fudge in the other. Maybe it's a fudge encrusted hand, but as a soul blade, and I'm just saying this because it's pretty specific to the class, you can do an additional bonus action with your offhand attack, which is slightly less damage and no modifier added. But if you want to stab his other knee, you could.
So it'd be the same thing, but it would just be the D20 plus 3 because you don't get your proficiency added to it.
Yep.
So
So
Okay.
I'm just saying, if you want to, I just want you to know.
Okay. The possibility is out there. I think I'm just going to use my other hand to hold his chest down, see if my first stab to the knee was efficient, and
okay,
getting him to tell us who he's working for.
I like
Okay.
that. All right, that brings us to Panacea.
Oh, he doesn't tell me anything?
There's been a lot of conversation for this turn.
You gotta scream very loudly when you
Yeah,
stabbed him
That's
in
pretty
the
much
knee.
it. Remember, it's 6-second turns. So
Yeah.
Fucking
that's-
Sam
Sam
little
says
loose
do
on
the
it.
same knee. Just fucking double.
all right, Panacea,
Fuck your
what do you
LCL
got?
and your MCL.
Can my character just be love struck right now?
You can do whatever you would like.
Like,
Yeah, you can.
all right,
totally
I'm gonna
put that in
move
there.
forward because I need to get in this round. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can't. I'm just gonna keep pointing my thing and turn. I don't really have anything to say or do.
What thing are you pointing?
Except,
Yeah, I'm looking.
oh, at,
Are you
at
pointing
the-
your
thing?
beak?
Crossbow. Your
yeah, my crossbow.
Okay. And who are you pointing it at?
I'm pointing at the loose one still. So
All right. And you gonna
I see.
shoot him or
that
not so
one.
much?
No, just gonna wait, hold. You know, just maybe what? Do I need an intimidate?
Right,
just be
right.
like, well,
No.
I don't know. I don't
Sorry,
think I
I
need
can't
to.
interact with her right now, but gotta ask him things.
What do you got?
Yeah.
Man? What are you trying to say?
Oh, that we should continue trying to interrogate him now that he's been stabbed in the knee,
Definitely.
and you have a weapon pointed at him.
Well, technically, there's no actual visual prowess of the stab to the knee. He just has a lot of psychic damage to his knee. There's no blood.
No. No. She
Oh,
just-
that's pretty cool.
So he
That's
just
awesome.
screeched out when she like hammer fist.
It's true. So it is terrifying that she just kind of touches him with this bit of light, and he just starts screaming his head off. So not at all terrifying.
After wiping
so
fudge on
if
his
you don't want to attack him right now, one thing you can do is you can hold your action. Meaning instead of using an action now, you can say, if this happens, then I will do this. It has to be very specific though. For example, if that character moves, I will shoot him
Yeah.
with my crossbow.
No,
if
and
he-
that's exactly what I would say. So yeah, that like if he somehow wiggles or worms around away, starts moving,
okay.
then he's getting shot.
There you go. All right. So, one of our viewers says that Perseus is terrifying, like no joke. So that's perfect.
I'm in love. I'm madly in love already with the
First
fudge encrusted.
All right. So, this
If
yoker
you like
here,
short guys.
this yoker here is once again going to try to break free from the man holding him. Athletics check.
Oh, I'm not holding him anymore,
you're
remember?
not?
Because I pushed him away.
Then he's trying to break free from his manacles.
So for his manacles, he will need to roll either. Well, does he want to use dexterity or does he?
I'll tell you what I rolled, and then you can tell me if it was good enough.
Okay.
Natural 20 with a +3 modifier, so 23.
Depends on which way he's going. Is he
He's
escaping
trying
them or
to.
trying to break
he's
them?
trying to break free. He's trying to break loose.
Okay. Well, a DC of 20 is the only way to do that.
So the 23 will do it.
Yep.
Awesome. So he's able to break free.
Well, wait a second. Hold on
Oh,
a second.
boy.
Nice. Now we can kill him.
Metal strand spine, smaller. Is he a smaller medium creature?
Medium.
By the way. Okay. Each set of manacles comes with one key. Without the key, a creature proficient with thieves' tools can pick the dexterity manacles. Manacles have 15 hit points. So I don't know how that really works out. Does he have to damage the manacles, or does a nat 20 just magically break them?
With the, from what I understand, the DC should only be 17 or 16 for trying to slip them. It's higher to break them.
Oh no, it's DC 20 for both.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, either way, he slipped them. So the hit points are just there if someone else is trying to break them.
Okay, that makes sense then. Let me look at my reactions real quick. Because assumingly I would notice this.
He's not sneaky about it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well I don't have any reaction that I can really use unless he decides to move away from me.
Okay. Well, and you took your opportunity, your attack of opportunity last turn, so you don't have a reaction right now anyway.
Did I?
Yep.
Okay. You say so.
When this guy tried to pull away from you.
It's true.
Thank you, Milo.
That happened.
All right. So he's kind of gotten loose. He's going to 10, 20, 25, 30.
Oh no, guys, I
move
only
back
have 10
this
minutes
way.
to drink.
Chug, chug, chug. That evokes an attack of opportunity from Bashino, if Bashino wants to do so.
Shino absolutely does.
All
He's
right,
very.
roll to hit.
I am very surprised how this guy is not dead.
We don't want him dead. We want him talking.
Oh, should I?
Different guy though,
Okay.
right? We're talking about the guy that just got out of the manacles.
Yeah, he
He
had very
hasn't-
little damage. He's
Yeah.
only been hit once.
Okay, cool. Like I just wanted to make sure, like before I start. To
I
just
want to check a
swing.
thing though. How far did he move away from me?
He moved 25 feet total. Well, I'm sorry,
I
not
don't-
25 feet, because he was moving over rough terrain. So technically, right now, he is.
I had manacled him though in these chairs with the assumption that he was going to be sitting down. I guess maybe I didn't emphasize that
Oh,
enough.
okay. Well, then he'll only use half his movement then.
Yeah, and then plus it's a bloody ass floor with body parts, specifically where he was.
That's why the movement was rough terrain.
So wouldn't he? I mean, getting up, wouldn't that be 15? And then the other part, he'd literally only be able to move like 2 spaces. if
Which is
that.
why I moved him back,
Okay.
because you said he was sitting.
Making sure. Just making sure, Dad.
So this is our game breaker, by the way.
Hi.
He will try to bend the rules to help him, and always fight any ruling I make. It's a lot of fun, actually.
Frank looks at him and just kind of gives him a piercing glaze and sort of not like a frown.
A piercing glaze. It's like an orange glaze, or maybe a
no,
raspberry
a
glaze,
pier-
chocolate
I
It's
said
a fudge
haze.
glaze.
Fuck
We're
you.
definitely
Fudge,
fudgy.
clearly fudge.
Honey
With
glaze
the,
is
with
best
the thought of
glaze.
fudge in the back of Frank's mind, he looks at him and delivers a steely gaze,
I prefer
and
glaze.
not necessarily a frown, but a grimace, attempting to convey, "You fucked up."
I love it.
No, he fudged up.
He fudged up.
Oh, beautiful.
But I don't know if that would count as an intimidation thing. But I will be going for his ass later. Is my thought process.
Sounds good. He's gonna try to protect those cheeks. Bashino, did you go ahead and roll that attack of opportunity? So roll to hit.
I was waiting here.
But you're
Okay.
good. You don't have to wait on us.
Now, when you say attack of opportunity, like you just mean my attack.
It's a normal attack. It's just the attack of opportunity is a word for we know when it's happening.
Okay, yeah, like it just sounded pretty like intense. Okay, here we go. Rolling.
If someone leaves your immediate vicinity, you gain an attack of opportunity.
Unfortunately, that doesn't hit. So he just kind of
Damn.
weasels out from under you. All right. And as he's running, he yells, "Boss! Boss, get in here!" All right. This guy here, let's see. He's dropped both of his swords. He just got stabbed in the leg. He's going to use his interaction to pick up his short sword. And he is going to stand up and move forward, which opens up Panacea's attack that you had readied.
Yep. So I need to roll.
D20 plus
Hit.
your dex plus your
So,
or just click on your weapon. That's fine too. It should-
yeah, I'm totally doing that. So 12.
Unfortunately, it doesn't hit.
Okay.
Wait, are you proficient in crossbows?
And Warhammer.
Wow. Okay, you just rolled poorly. Okay.
I just rolled really bad there, yeah.
because that's definitely a proficiency in there. So
Well, it just looked weird because it didn't include the plus in the parentheses, so that's
Got
why I was
it.
confused.
Yeah, it's 1d20 plus 5. I just had a bad roll.
Yeah, you rolled a 7. Oof.
not
It
great.
happens.
Not great. But this one's gonna take 2 swings with the short sword at Perseus. That one's not gonna hit for sure. 11 plus, does a 16 hit. So does it meet or exceed your armor class, your AC?
Also, make sure that you have your armor equipped because you would have on the train.
Oh, armor class is 14.
So it hits.
Do you have a leather armor equipped?
Yes. Light leather.
Really?
Leather, light armor.
It's a really low AC.
Not for rogue unless you really spec it right. But
For
remember,
rogue, that's
her
pretty
dex
normal.
is only +3.
Yeah,
And
do you have uncanny
leather
dodge?
armor, she does. We'll get to that.
Okay.
But yeah, her leather armor should do 11. The dex is +3, so 14 makes sense.
Yeah.
Oof.
All right.
That's what my last character did.
So
I don't know.
one of them will hit. And we're looking at...
While it hits, I say, "Damn, I should have taken your other knee." And then look to the wound where.
So that would hit you for 10 damage. However, you do have, like Jordan said, uncanny dodge. It is a reaction. So you can use your reaction to take half that damage rather than all the damage. But you sacrifice your reaction. But it's almost your turn, so you
How
get
much
a
was the
you get a
damage?
new 10.
So I'll take half.
Yeah,
Yep.
you'll take 5 instead.
But then you wouldn't have another reaction until the beginning of your next turn, which
The only
Is it-
one you have is an opportunity of attack.
yeah. So
So
I would do
the guy
it.
would literally have to move away from you, which isn't happening.
So I should attack him probably.
No,
No,
so it's not
Uncanny
that.
dodge.
So one of your abilities is called Uncanny Dodge. As a rogue, you get that at level 5. And guess what? You're level 5. So with that, once per turn, you can use your reaction, if you haven't already used a reaction to do like an attack of opportunity. You can use that to take half the damage from an enemy as long as you can see them. So if they're invisible, it doesn't work. So here would be an opportunity for you to half your damage. It just removes the opportunity for you to do like an opportunity attack until the beginning of your next turn. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so either I take half damage or attack him.
No. So you'll take half damage, or if he was to be where he is now and move away, you could then invoke your opportunity of attack. But
Oh.
you can't just do an opportunity of attack for funsies. The person has to leave your 5-foot radius. So here, all the places around you. But he's not going to move before you do next time.
Well, he still has movement on his turn, so he might.
Nah, he already attacked me.
Yeah,
Okay.
So you can take half damage, or you can potentially hold it and pray that he moves.
I'm gonna do half damage.
Great call.
Okay.
And it sounds like a lot of rules. It gets a lot easier the longer we play. All right.
Okay. I think it makes sense. But I'll
Alright.
try to remember.
So you only take the 5 damage then. All right, Frank.
Frank! It's me.
That's you.
Crank the tank. Crank
What am I?
the
So it's
tank.
my turn. I can do whatever
Yes.
I want.
Yeah.
You can try to do things. We'll see
I'll
if you
do
can do
all the
whatever you
things.
want.
Let's see. So, Knee-Man is the one that has been hurt the most, correct?
Yeah, this dude's looking pretty rough. Right now, looking at him, you obviously see him limping, having trouble standing on one leg. He's already been hit in the chest with an arrow. He broke it off, but the head's still in there. He's having trouble using one of his arms. He definitely has like a black eye going on. He's looking pretty rough.
Let's see. I'm checking my stuff real quick. So, with my shield, I'm going to move right here. And with my shield, I'm going to also utilize my Wrathful Smite. Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm assuming that I'm gonna roll first my shield and then the Wrathful Smite damage.
Mhm. Correct.
Okay. So let me get the club out here. Let's see if the club is clubbing. 19.
That'll hit.
Now, also with the fact that he has somebody to his top left and left, do I get sneak attack on that?
I was gonna say you're not a rogue, but you are.
I do have
yes.
level 1.
So since he has one of your allies within 5 feet, then yes.
Okay, so he takes 9 damage from that,
And
and
your smite?
then is he dead yet?
No.
Okay, so my smite then. Let me look at it. Wrathful Smite. Spell slot. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's going. I thought I was clicking something else. So he takes
11
2
damage.
psychic damage. Yeah. He can. Well, hold on a second. The next time you hit with the melee spell duration, your attack deals an extra 1d6. Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must make a Wisdom saving throw or be frightened of you until the spell ends.
Yeah, I guarantee I'm below your DC.
It's a.
I rolled a
even say
5,
what it is.
so
Oh,
I
yeah,
guarantee
okay.
you're good.
So he is scared. Just fudge across his face at this point from the smite. Just like, you know, he's been stabbed in the knee by an invisible blade. He just got smited by something after being punched with the shield. He's probably confused.
Would you
And
say
I just
dazed
kinda-
and confused?
Dazed and confused.
Okay.
And I just give him a look. Again, steely-eyed gaze. And I'd be like, yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
And he's frightened of you now?
Unless he rolled out of that DC, yes, he would
I
be
just wanna
frightened
make
of
sure.
me.
Fantastic.
Like, he is scared.
So he can't move toward you. He can only move away from you.
He has to roll the
Perfect.
DC in order to move anything towards me. Other than that, his resolve is completely debilitated.
All right. Do you have anything else for us?
Let's see. I
Don't
did an
mind me.
attack. I did my bonus action. Let's see.
Oh, holy cow, I have a thing in bonus action.
Could I use my channel divinity at all, or is that bonus
That's an
action,
action,
area?
isn't it?
I don't know. It's in limited use. So I don't know what the fuck that means.
Pretty sure it's an action.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm just gonna kind of look assuredly at myself and know that I have at least emancipated some form of justice onto this individual.
All right. As you guys are banting about in there, you hear the sound of metal, heavy metal footsteps. And as you look at where they're coming from, you see a very large man, about 7 foot, walk in. What's going on in here? I can't trust you two with anything. There's only supposed to be passengers. You can't take care of some ragged passengers. And
Frank is unfazed.
seeing what's going on, he pulls out a heavy crossbow and levels it right at the biggest guy in front of him, which is Frank.
Frank just looks at him.
And I'm assuming a 13 doesn't hit.
It does not.
All right, it goes wide.
And Frank just sort of gives a knowing nod towards
All
him,
right.
like,
Gotcha. Yeah.
Not a
Just
just a.
her. Got it. Varian.
Okay. I'm Varian. I'm gonna move up.
Hi, Varian. I'm Dad.
Dude on the chair.
Dude on the chair.
So if I can move 5 squares, but there's a Frank on the 5th square.
As long as you don't end your turn where I am,
Right.
you're fine.
You would
But
take
if he
5
moved
to
his
get
full
on top
5,
of
he would be
you.
stuck there.
No,
Yeah,
you're
you
not on
stuck.
top of me. You and I are just very close. But as long as you move out of that square by the end of your turn, i.e., if you hit the person and then move,
But he's
Right,
not able
good.
to. He only has 5 squares
Right,
to move.
it would
that
take
put him in
all
space.
of
He
my
can't move
moves.
Yeah,
out of his
6.
space.
he has 30 feet.
I do have 30 feet. That is
6.
6.
Miley, you're killing me
Yeah.
here. I've only got 5
So
you
you can
said
move to-
5 earlier. I was going with it. Okay, so here I am. I know this might put me in the front lines, but I have moved 5 spaces. I am next to that dude that just slipped his manacles. Okay.
Do you want to warn him, Brandon, or should I? Or do we not want to?
The fact that I'm low health and a
No.
warlock?
I'm just gonna let him do it.
I mean, I can receive like a benefit
ahead.
of party
For
experience.
the first game or two, we can go ahead and have a little bit of crosstalk.
I'm gonna metagame a little bit. So once you move from the position you're in to essentially escape the being on the field of me, you're gonna invoke 2 attacks of opportunity
Oh, interesting.
because both of them are next to you. So it might be more
Well,
pertinent.
If he ends here, though, he only invokes 1 attack of opportunity, or if he goes up
Sorry.
and around.
Correct.
Because if you come up like this way,
Yeah. So actually,
then
if you
you're
front line
fine.
in front of me, you won't get hit because you're still within range.
right?
But if you go here, then one of them will get to hit you, and if you go here, then one of them will get to hit you. It's up to you.
Well, like I said, if he's trying to go here, he can still get here without.
Cool,
an
this'll
attack
be
of
fun.
opportunity.
So you said you said long click. If I go here, I'll only get hit by, say, the one on the bottom.
Well,
if you
Brandon's
go
saying
here,
that if
you won't
go
be hit
here,
by
fine.
anybody.
Yeah, but then
Here?
you're also in the front line in front
In
of
between
Big
3
Daddy.
baddies. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Interesting.
If you wanted to be here, which I think you originally said, as long as you follow this path, then you're not going to invoke attack of opportunities because you're not near anybody.
Frank tells him, "Go for it. I got your back."
Okay, so I was here when I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I was there.
Do it, Milo. I got you. I have a bonus action to help.
What's this rough terrain thing though? I didn't know I could
Right,
do
so-
this. Wait, how did you guys do the drawing thing? That was cool.
So on your left bar, there's a little circle with a ruler popping out of it. You can click that.
Hey. Interesting. And then what? Oh. But it doesn't do the thing you did. Anyway,
So if
yeah, I
you
was
click,
talking about
if you hit Q, it acts as a waypoint, and so you can click, hold, hit Q, and every time you click Q, it does this.
Holy, okay. I'll play with that later. But anyway, the point was I was back here. I thought the tables and chairs were rough terrain and that
So
would slow me
they
down.
absolutely are. And moving over rough terrain costs double movement.
Yeah,
So-
so I
But if you
can't.
move-
I can't go up and over like
well,
you suggested.
You can go here, right here in front of Frank, and Frank's whispered to you, "I got your back." And what that means is I have a reaction that can help disadvantage somebody attacking you.
Cool. Well, I heard him, and I'm gonna stay exactly where I am. And
But you're gonna have to move at the end of your turn somewhere.
yeah. For now, I'm here. I'm gonna use. So I have an action and an attack, right?
So
Your action is
action. So one of the actions you can take is the attack action. So that would be your attack.
Boo. So I can't create a packed weapon and attack in the same turn.
Not if they're both in
Oop.
action.
Well,
Oh,
click
Double
your
check
they're
with
both
the-
actions.
bonus action and see what you have
My
there.
bonus action is 2-weapon fighting.
Okay, so yeah, you're fucked. You got to create a packed weapon, and then the next turn you would do it.
Boo.
So
I mean, I
spells
have a normal
don't show
weapon.
up under bonus action, though. You have to actually look at the spell itself, just for your reference, Jordan. But keep going. Packed weapon. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna try and be a badass, summon a packed weapon, use my bonus, which is dual weapon fighting, and attack with both my equipped weapon and my attack weapon, or my.
So dual weapon fighting just means that if you use the attack action for normal attack with a one-hand weapon, you can use the bonus action for another attack. Doesn't mean you can attack with both as a bonus action.
Oh. Wait, so I get 2 attacks with the single?
No. So since you have two weapon fighting, it means you can hold a weapon in each hand.
Yeah.
You can use the attack action to hit with one, and then if you do that, you can use the bonus action to hit with the other.
Yeah. See, that's what I was talking about.
Okay.
I was hoping I could summon a sword in one hand and attack with both.
Got it.
But summoning the weapon or whatever.
You
action,
could
creating a packed weapon
Eldritch-
is an action.
Yes, you could Eldritch Blast with one hand, and then I believe Longsword with the other.
It's not two weapon fighting though.
Well, I would suggest you Eldritch Blast a motherfucker in that case.
How does point blank Eldritch Blast work? Is that okay? Because it's a range of
Absolutely.
120 feet.
Yeah, it's fine.
Does it have any effect on the roll stats or results?
Nope.
That seems weird, but okay.
Just right into the fucking face.
And then
crusting
like
the
if you miss,
fudge.
it just kind of goes like that. So,
Right angle.
but if you're
Okay.
gonna Eldritch Blast, go ahead and do that.
That's fine. We'll do that.
It's got to be some amount of structure, or else it's just madness.
Oof.
That hits. Wait, which one of the three guys are you hitting?
Oh, I was gonna hit the nearest actually. So not the bloody boy, the
This one?
guy that just slipped the manacles.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's definitely a hit.
Bloody
So
boy.
you blast him in the face for 6 damage.
Now, I have a question for you on this one, Brandon.
What's up?
Because technically, so he has 2 beams at level 5.
Uh-huh.
So would that be 2 separate 1d10s, or is it all combined into a singular thing?
How is it rolling it? That's my
There
question.
are 2.
It said 1d10 plus 4, so he rolled a 2 plus 4. I just don't know if 2 beams means you equate it as double damage or what.
It does say count 2 on it in my notes.
Bear with me real quick.
This is 2 beams at 5th level. That's what I
Right.
see. And you can direct the beams at the same target or at a different ones.
So
oh,
it'd be
okay.
two rolls to
Yeah.
see if you can hit.
Make a separate attack roll for
Yep.
each beam.
Should
So
I
you
click
gotta
it
roll
again?
again.
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
Good
I
catch,
guess
Jordan.
I'm gonna blast the same dude with that second beam.
Oh fuck. You
That's
hit
a
him, buddy.
hit.
You just ate
Got
it.
him.
Got him.
Kamehameha!
Oof.
Force lightning.
Yeah, took 2 blasts right to the face. He's not looking too happy. But
And I
most
smell
people aren't.
fudge in this moment.
No, it's the wrong guy. It's the wrong guy.
No, it's not.
Perseus is
That is
close
the-
enough to you that you smell fudge.
Okay.
All right, Varian, you got anything else for us?
Yeah, I have to move. Which is unfortunate.
I think the only place you can go is in front of me.
Yep, that's
so-
the only
Yeah.
place you can
Yeah.
safely go.
Indeed. That is my turn.
All right, that brings us to Bashino.
Well, being that my nickname is Whale Eye, I decide that I'm going to move in front all the way, taking 3 steps. Do I have to use all 5?
No, you can use as much or as little movement as you would like,
Okay.
based on your character sheet. I say as much, and someone's going to go running 4,000 feet.
Oh, got it. So when I have my 6 seconds, am I able to kind of talk to my teammates without the
Of
enemy?
course.
Okay.
Oh, without the
Are we-
what?
Hearing?
Well, like without them like hearing us.
Are you whispering?
Ooh.
So
Yeah,
you
it depends
could-
on how close we are.
Right. So
I'm whispering to the 2, so to
Oh,
Frank and to
Varian, yeah.
Varian.
okay, so if you're trying to specifically only talk to them, I want you to roll a stealth check.
Rolling a stealth check.
Frank has very good hearing in this instance.
Varian, I
Look
also
at
need
that.
you to roll a perception check, Varian.
Easy. Easy.
Doesn't matter.
Ooh.
You
Hey.
scream whatever you're about to say.
Oh no! Look at my
Oh
roll.
no.
Varian doesn't hear shit.
Varian,
I don't even hear the
you are
screams.
You are suddenly just overwhelmed with tinnitus,
Wop.
and you can't hear anything except for the
Oh, that's
ringing in your
nothing
ears. Right?
Wow,
And,
so should I
Just
even
another
bother?
fucking day in the life.
Frank
then-
heard you.
Oh no! You decided you want to whisper something, so whatever you're about to whisper, you gotta go ahead and scream.
Okay. So what are we doing with these guys? Are we trying to kill them?
Frank just looks at him, kind of bewildered, like,
Why are you shouting?
In the heat of action.
yeah. That's all Frank does. He's just like,
Nice.
Is there anybody else that wants to
Did
respond
I?
to his
Did
shout?
I even? Oh yeah, everybody heard him.
Except for
so-
you.
Except
I
for
wanna know,
you.
why are you shouting?
Turn off your caps lock.
I was trying to whisper, but I like tripped. I don't know. Okay.
my vocal cords just.
Ah! All right, what
Are
else
you
are you doing,
okay?
man?
So
Perseus
so
doesn't
we
give
have
a
like the
fuck.
bloody, we have the bloody boy, we have the boss. Which one is lowest on HP?
So, looking at them, this guy looks completely healthy and angry.
Yeah. Yeah.
This guy looks like he's been hit a couple times. Part of his face is melted from Eldritch Blasts. And this guy looks like he doesn't look long for the world. He's definitely got some significant issues going on.
Wait,
Wait,
I wanted
that's
to
the guy I
check
shot.
Milo. Yeah, did you Eldritch Blast Purple Boy or other
Purple
boy?
boy. This
Okay.
the one on the
I
chair.
thought he was bloody boy.
Got it.
No,
I'm
bloody
saying
boy.
purple because he has a purple thing on
Oh,
his
yeah.
icon.
Yeah, that's fair. This guy.
All
So
right.
if he
Okay.
double blasted at
I
him
thought
with,
you
is
told
he
me you were
dead?
trying to get the one that was slipped in manacles.
That is my fault because I did say that, but I thought that was the purple one
Got
because
it.
I haven't been watching the screen
So
very
yeah,
closely.
try to
So
use the
either
click to show me in the future.
okay,
So let
I
me
did
fix that.
click on the
Is-
purple boy at least once,
Okay.
but
Is Purple Boy dead?
my
No.
my goal was to kill him
Well,
because I
maybe
didn't
a
want him flanking us. I wanted him removed. That's why I tried to do as much damage as I could to him.
He's gonna have a real
Especially
hard
since
time
we have a
flanking
new
this.
guy.
All right. So
Yeah.
knowing that,
Can I yell?
he is the one that's
You can
looking.
yell whatever you want.
He's the one
Okay.
that's looking pretty significantly damaged. He's clinging to health.
To life?
Yes. Oh no, he's trying to cling to health as his health points are running away. Not that we can quantify those things because of course
Exactly.
we can't qualify, or quantify it because that's not how it works. But if it did, if we could quantify it, he'd have probably 5 health left.
Are you
As I
saying
see
that
people
the
debating on who to kill, I yell, "Save this guy for me! He's the one. I'm the only one that he's attacked."
Oh wow, she's trying to.
Save
wanna
him
get-
for me.
she wants to fudge him up?
Yeah, pretty much. Be like, I can handle him.
All right,
So
what
is
do you
it-
got, man?
Okay,
Is this-
so with that,
Go ahead.
so with that response, I go ahead and turn around, kind of stand my ground, do a nod. I think that's my turn.
You're not gonna attack?
No, because so.
That was an interaction.
he's-
Your shouting was an interaction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You could still pimp slap people.
Okay,
Is
so
that what Whale Eye does? He pimps stuff?
Specifically this man. You could definitely
why I
hurt
got
this
that.
man.
okay, well, since I know that Purple Boy is going to be taken care of, I go ahead and turn to my left, and I attack. Roll
Roll
my
to hit.
attack.
Roll to hit.
What are you attacking with?
What are you attacking?
My rapier.
Oh. Oh.
That's a big hit, buddy. Let's do some damage for it.
So they call me Whale Eye.
All right, you hit him for that big 6
And he
damage.
shouts, "This is why they call me Whale Eye," as he strikes his opponent.
Hey, someone heard it. There it is.
Can he prick him slightly in the eye with his rapier? Just not really enough to damage, but enough
It's
to
up to
make
what
like
he
ooh.
wants to do.
Okay, I was just curious.
Perseus, what do you got for us?
Okay, is purple guy, is he knocked prone?
No.
No.
He
But
should
he's
be all
not doing
sorts
well.
of fucked up.
Okay.
Does he have a face?
Parts of it.
That's what I was gonna ask. Is this face held together like in the mummy,
So-
but with fudge?
So I had this patient once been burned, right?
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
And
Oh,
I
no.
was trying to open his
Smell
airway,
it.
and his ear came off in my hand. It's kind of like that.
Oh,
Okay, that's kind of what you're seeing here. Parts
Yeah.
of his
This
face
to-
are just sloughing off.
Mr. Potato Head.
Oh no.
Can
So-
he talk still?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Oh yeah, get him to talk.
Since he wasn't burned, he doesn't have inhalation burns, so his throat's fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna kick him in the knee that I stabbed.
That's an unarmed
All
strike.
right, go ahead and roll to hit. And it'll be 1d4
You should be able to
damage.
click unarmed strike.
Or it'll be 1d4 plus your strength for the damage.
Your strength modifier.
Yes. So start by just doing your normal attack. It should be /R D20 plus your strength modifier.
Which for you is 1.
And proficiency. So it's +4.
Yes.
Wait, okay, so /R D20 plus my strength.
+4. Because you have +1 for your strength modifier, +3 for your proficiency. You hit him. So go ahead and roll a d4 and add your strength modifier. Please get max. Please get max.
Her unarmed strike is actually only a damage of 2.
Is it only a damage of 2?
On hit, an unarmed strike deals bludgeoning damage equal to 1 plus your strength modifier.
Okay, so you only deal him 2 damage then.
Because you can't literally roll a 0 on a d1.
Alright, I was hoping that it were. Never mind. Alright. So you.
Right now I'm just trying to knock him down.
Oh, you're trying to knock him down?
Yeah, I was just trying to kick him in the knee to knock him down.
Okay, so.
Isn't there a shove option?
There is, and so we're gonna go ahead and back this up. If you only want to knock him down, you can just say that you're gonna take the shove action, which means that you just do a contest of strength, and then if you win, he falls down or is moved 5 feet back.
Oh, okay.
So let's go with that option.
Yeah.
So it'll be a d20 plus your 1, unless you're proficient in athletics, and then it'll be plus your modifier as well. So look at your athletics and just click that, and tell me what the number is.
It's just 1 with a +1.
Okay, so then just d20 plus 1.
It says I have an
Athletics.
advantage, but I don't know why.
What's that?
It says I have an advantage, but...
That's only with your rope of climbing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if any of you see a green A around a skill, it means it's impacted by a magical item that you have or something.
All right, you are able to shove him to the ground. He is
Poor
now
man.
prone. For all of you players, prone characters, you have advantage against them when you're attacking, unless you're attacking with a ranged weapon, in which case you have disadvantage. Advantage means you get to roll your d20 twice and choose the higher. Disadvantage, you roll it twice and take the lower. We'll be using those terms a lot as we move on.
Do we have an advantage in intimidation for all of
No,
them?
not for him just
No.
being prone.
Okay.
Situationally, maybe, but not right here.
Okay, perfect. So I knock him down on the table. I have my psychic blade in one of my hands. I want to summon. Wait, is it called psychic?
Psionic.
Yeah, psionic.
Okay.
It's fine. We meant what you knew.
Yeah, exactly. What Brandon said.
Okay, perfect. Summon my other psionic blade and then use them both to hold him down by his throat.
Okay. So you're
And
holding
turn-
them at his throat?
Yeah.
Okay.
To intimidate him.
Okay. And you're trying to intimidate him with that?
Yes.
Roll intimidation.
Okay.
Does that get advantage with 2 blades to the throat?
Good. Oh.
Okay.
But see,
Oh.
when it's like that, I lower the DC on my end to compensate. Just so you know. Alright.
Hmm.
Well, you only have a +1 to intimidation?
Mhm.
Oof.
Yeah.
He chuckles.
Can I help her?
You can do you have a reaction still?
I do still have a reaction. Reaction-wise, I can do.
You can use help as a
Protection or-
reaction if you want. This time.
I'm gonna hold on to it because
Okay.
I don't want Milo to get fucking destroyed in one
Deaded.
hit.
There you go.
And I did tell him that I was there for him. I want to keep
Alright.
true to my word as a character.
So he chuckles. He says, "You can't do anything worse to me than I'll already receive for failing."
Okay. I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna give you one more chance to tell me who you're working for. If not, blades are going through your throat.
I mean, we are.
He gives you a steely glaze.
Fuck you.
No, it's fine. He's just glazing at you.
Okay.
That, sir, in that descriptive way, doesn't sound good.
He called for his boss, and his boss is in the room. I'm just
Other guy called for his boss.
throwing that out there. Somebody called for the boss, and there's now somebody else in the room.
There's a large man here.
I say we
Alright.
question that big asshole, but
So
Kill the shit out of
Anything else,
everybody
Perseus?
Can I kill him?
Please do. Roll to hit.
Okay, cool.
Fucking end this fool.
So just a reminder, /RD 20 plus 6 for you. Until we fix your character sheet.
Uh,
That's a hit.
That smells like a hit.
This makes it? Okay.
Does he technically get a sneak attack since he's
Surrounded.
So since you are a rogue, right, Perseus?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you do have the option to utilize sneak attack whenever you have advantage against an enemy, or if that enemy has one of their enemies within 5 feet. So if you have a friend within 5 feet of them, which you do, you can use your sneak attack damage on top of your normal damage. And for you, I think is it 1d6 or 2d6?
So her initial damage is going to be 1d4 plus 6 because she's proficient, and then her sneak attack is going to be 3d6.
3d6, okay.
So your first part is going to be rolling for your initial damage, which is going to be 1d6 plus 6.
Okay.
Or wait, no, sorry, 1d6 plus 3.
I keep doing that. Okay.
So that's your base damage, and then you get your bonus of sneak attack. So what you're going to do there then is do /R 3d6.
3d6?
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that under your actions, under all, if you scroll down to other, it has that for your reference.
All rolls though.
Okay, and I can only use this because Frank is right next to me?
Correct. Well, right next to the enemy.
Yeah.
So,
But if you were like stealthed and you snuck up on them, that would be another instance of sneak attack.
Okay, because I have an advantage over him? Or...
You're sneaky in that sense.
Well, yeah, it's not the word advantage. You don't have advantage, but he is off his game enough since he has an enemy near him. So.
Okay, sounds good.
Does Perseus still get a bonus action in all this knocking him to the floor and stuff?
Let's see. Well, shove was an action, so technically I'm letting her use a bonus action to yeet him, even though I shouldn't.
Okay.
So
I was just
I'm gonna
curious.
say no.
Keep what you got. You killed him.
So I did get him?
He
Oh,
is now dead.
All right.
Do you care to tell us how it happened? We love it when people narrate their kills. If you want, you don't have to.
I'll do it for you if you don't.
I don't, Jordan. Please, let me.
No, I'm gonna.
It's okay. I'm more just.
I never get to do it.
Oh, you want to?
No. If you guys want to, please do it. I'm just messing with Jordan.
Jesse, it's your kill. Ready, go.
Murder him.
Take it. Just gonna take the psionic blade. Pretty much cut his throat good enough to get the main vein, the jugular.
The
Is that
main
it?
vein.
That's not the main vein, Jesse.
I
That's
thought
not
you
the
said
main
it was
vein.
at his throat.
Anyway, you slit his jugular vein or his
Should have
carotid
talked
artery.
about the
Your
main
choice.
vein earlier. He might have actually been intimidated.
All right, so you cut him up, and what happens?
We got other people to interrogate. Huh? Oh, well, pretty much he's just bleeding out, and then
That sucks.
slowly goes from his eyes, and it's like, I'm
Oh,
so
God.
happy that I never told you.
Okay, that brings us to Panacea.
Okay. I'm kind of mad at myself because I forgot to do a bonus action last time, but oh well. Um, but can I do my bonus action and then
You can take
does it
your
have to go in
steps
order?
in any turn or in any order.
Okay. All right, because I want to use my spiritual weapon to manifest behind the new boss dude.
All right. Quick
and so,
question
like-
with that.
Mhm.
Do you prefer a blue glowing trident, a flaming war hammer that looks like it's had a gem for a head, a fire skull, a candy cane, or I'm sorry, a lollipop, a flaming sword, or an enchanted battle axe?
I do like the skull. I think the skull's a good one. And it fits the plague theme, right?
Absolutely. All right. And you should have control of it to move it around at your leisure.
Okie dokie.
Oh shit!
Screen.
There is a.
That's
flaming
exactly
skull.
where I want it. Yeah, and so with that, then I just rolled a hit and then damage.
Does
Yep.
this individual notice the giant flaming skull appear behind him?
Not yet. It's
Nope.
not gonna
Does
have
she get
It's not gonna be advantage for the attack.
Damn it! I'm here for you.
All right, so roll.
Yep.
All right, rolling to hit. So 25, and then rolling damage. Not as great. 7.
Oh, the 25 hits, and he takes his 7 damage as it comes striking him in the back of the head where he wasn't quite expecting it. He kind of stumbles forward and looks back and quite startled.
All right. And then I think I want to move forward a bit, but do I? I don't know. I think I'm gonna shoot him with my crossbow now that he's looking the other way anyway.
Okay.
So switch page. And so that was not good.
Is this
That
an
one
actual
doesn't hit.
flaming skull?
Yeah.
If he's hit by a piece of flaming skull, wouldn't he become inflamed himself?
If you're flammable.
Is this motherfucker not flammable?
Wearing a lot of
The-
armor? He's metal?
1, but 2, the spiritual weapon stat does not actually say that. He becomes
it
inflamed. This
doesn't.
is just an aesthetic
Fine.
thing. Stop it.
Spiritual flames.
All right, your crossbow doesn't hit.
Yeah, no, I didn't think it would. So yeah, do I want to move? I don't know. I'm liking being ranged. I'm gonna stay back.
All right. So with that, that brings us to the top of the round. I'm gonna have to call it because we're well over our stop time. So we're gonna have to pick it up next week. Thank you all for playing. I promise, as we get on a little bit further, things speed up, and it's not quite so long for a combat encounter. You'll all get the hang of it. You guys did great. I'd also like to do our shout-outs. We'd like to say thank you to Syrinscape for the sounds, to Roll20 for giving us character creation and books, D&D for the the virtual tabletop, D&D Beyond for the characters for the books, University of Washington, the VA, and of course you, my 2 viewers. Thank you so much for watching us today, and we'll see you next week.